If it's Sunday, it must be Sunday dinner with Chef Joe. Hey everybody, and welcome to another really nice Sunday here in New England. You would never know that it's mid-January because we have no snow on the ground. My wife and I literally sat outside and had coffee this morning. I just had on like a sweatshirt, a hoodie, and it was really amazing. So we'll take it while we can, right? What else we got going on? We're making food here. That's what else we got going on. So today we're going to make crab cakes with a sun-dried tomato aioli. And we decided we thought this would be a really nice change of pace, getting you to think ahead a little bit toward the spring and the summer and salads and seafood and all those great things, not having to wear a mask and being out there in the real world. So let's get going, right? Let's get going. So today we're going to make my crab cakes and I'm going to show you how to make the aioli. And then we're having it for dinner tonight as a salad. So I'm going to show you how to make a quick little arugula salad with it. And I'm going to show you how you can make these as appetizers if you're having people over for, one of the playoff games or the big game coming up in early February that my team is not in, but we're not talking about that today. Anyways, all right, you guys ready? Let's do it. So we're going to start off by making the dressing for our crab cakes. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with mayo. So I have here a half of a cup of commercial mayonnaise, any mayonnaise you like. This is Hellmann's, but you can use any mayo that you prefer. I'm going to put that in there. All right. And then we are going to put in, where are we here? We're going to put in some mustard. So that is, what are we doing here? Okay, this is 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Okay? 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And then we are going to put in our sour cream. And that is 1/4 cup of sour cream. Okay? And then we're going to put in 1½ teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. All right. And then we're putting in 1½ teaspoons of Old Bay. Old Bay, you guys, you know that seasoning. Can't have really crab without Old Bay. When my daughter was living in Philadelphia, she was telling me that they had crab fries, which is big in Philly, and they use Old Bay on them as the seasoning, which I think is fantastic. All right, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. 1/8 teaspoon, not a lot, of cayenne pepper. So like a good pinch or so. Okay. And another 1/8 teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper I'm putting in. All right, we've got all that in there. And we're going to just mix this all up. Just like that. You getting it, camera lady? Okay, good. All right, so that's our dressing. Now, we're going to start putting it all together. So right here I have this is 6 ounces of lump crab meat, and this is the can that it came in. And I like buying the lump crab meat that you buy in the refrigerated section. You can use any kind of crab meat that you want. Actually, the more lump it is. So like they have super colossal, they have all these, and it really comes down to how much money you want to spend. Because crab meat is not cheap, especially fresh crab meat like this that's cooked and ready to go. So this is all cooked. It's refrigerated. And it's ready to be made. So, like, you could just eat this literally right out of the pot. It's good. Delicious. All right, let's put these over. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to use 1 beaten egg. So let's crack an egg. We're going to beat it. So we're going to beat 1 beaten egg. Pour that right over it. Okay. All right. And then we need, we're going to need, we're going to use a half a cup of toasted panko. So you're like, toasted panko, can I buy that in the store? No, but you can buy panko in the store. You probably can buy toasted panko in the store, but don't. Just buy regular panko. This is what regular panko looks like before you put it in, and then you're going to put it on a sheet pan like I have over here in an oven for 15 minutes, okay, at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. And now you can see the difference between before toasting and after toasting. This brings out all the caramelization that's in the bread and in the panko, and that just adds to your flavor. Okay? I'm just putting that back in there because I want to use that. All right, let's get rid of this. Now, so we're going to add in our half a cup of toasted panko. All right. And then we're going to use half of that now. We're going to use the other half is in here. Okay, you guys got that? And then we're going to literally just mix this up. And then we're going to add, and you don't want to mess with the crab meat too much, guys. You don't want to like over mix it. You want to try to keep the crab from falling apart. You want to very little move, as much, you just want to get it together, really. So we're putting our dressing right on top. Okay, it's got our egg in there, our dressing, and then our panko and our crab meat, and we're literally just going to very lightly bring it together, just like this. Again, very lightly. I know you want to see it, camera lady, but I'm trying to do it without ruining the crab meat. All right, can you get in there and show that? While I'm pulling off my gloves. All right. So that's what it looks like. Then you're going to wrap it with plastic wrap, and you're going to put that in your refrigerator for half an hour. Half hour later, this is what it looks like. So it's firmed up, as you can see. It's not as watery as it was. It's nice and firm now. All right, so I'm going to put on some new gloves, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. So, let's grab some gloves. While I'm doing that, you know what time it is. It's time for our favorite segment, camera lady. And you know what that is? It's time for What's Joe Drinking? Well, guess what, guys? Joe is doing dry January. That's right. I am doing dry January. So, today, Joe's drinking, I'm just having some cranberry juice with a little seltzer that is raspberry pink lemonade. So, give it some fuzz. And, and I didn't have any lime. I was going to put some lime in it, but we didn't have any lime. So, delish. Nice, refreshing. Don't need the alcohol. We're going good. All right. So, we've got our complete stuff here right now. Now we want to put together our crab cakes. So, if you want to keep it even and keep them uniform, a cookie scoop or an ice cream scoop is your best option. They have different sizes, as you can see. So this is a small scoop. It's funny, in the culinary world, in kitchens, we have get the black scoop, get the purple scoop, get the blue scoop, get the white scoop, because they all are different sizes. So I'm going to show you. So today we're doing this for a dinner. So let's first off show you how to make one for our dinner. So I'm just taking one of this size scoop, and I'm putting just like that, and then I'm gonna move it over for a minute, and then I'm just going to just dust it with these panko breadcrumbs. Okay, just like that. Now, as you notice, I'm not really messing with it too much, right? Remember I said you don't want to mess with it. And then you're literally just going to put it right into the oil, and it's going to start to sizzle. Looks like it could go a little higher, so we're going to bump that up a little bit. So that's the size of a crab cake for a salad. And then if you wanted to do a appetizer size crab cake, we take the small scoop, And again, we're going to just real lightly dust it with our toasted panko. Okay. And that makes, like, as you can see, a much smaller one. So we'll put that in there. And I know camera lady wants a crab cake too, so I better make one for her. I'll make a good size one because that's what we're having for dinner tonight. You know, the best part about being camera lady is that you get to eat afterwards, right? She doesn't want to talk today. All right, I'm going to just get this one in, and then I'm going to show you guys the aioli we want to make while we're waiting for these crab cakes to cook. I'm going to put one more in. All right, let's leave that there for now. I'm just going to put this here for now so we can get back to our that. All right, now we're going to make some aioli. So, we've got some mayonnaise. So I've got some mayo here. I thought I had oh, we'll use this. Anyways, I'm going to make the we're going to make our sun-dried tomato aioli. So we're going to start off with, I'm putting in about a half a cup of mayo. And again, you can make mayo if you want, and we'll do that on another show. How's that, everybody? So we've got half a cup of mayo. And then this right here is our sun-dried tomato. So I just bought just regular sun-dried tomatoes in the supermarket. And then I've soaked them in regular old tap water for about a half an hour. And then you're going to this is a half a cup, but I'm not going to put in a half a cup. I'm going to put in like maybe half of that. So a quarter of a cup to a half cup of mayo of the sun-dried tomatoes. Okay. And then I have right here garlic. Now it's an aioli that you're making, and one of the key ingredients in aioli is garlic. So you can make an aioli with mayonnaise and garlic and a little lemon juice, and then whatever else you want to put in it, you can. So this is a couple cloves of garlic. I like a lot of garlic in my aioli. So that's like 2 full cloves of garlic. Let's check on our stuff in the meantime. See how it's going over here. This was our first one we put down, right? So let's see. Oh, looks pretty good. Even a little uneven, but we're getting there. It looks good. All right, we'll be back for those. So we got our tomato in there. We got our garlic in there. We need a little lemon. So let's cut up some lemon juice, or cut up a lemon, put some lemon juice in there. So again, I like a lot of lemon, so let's put like half a thing. So as you notice how I'm squeezing this, is the reason I'm putting my hand over it is so that the seeds don't fall into the container here. All right, beautiful. Okay, we got that. We got all that in there. Now all we have to do is put it in the food processor. And I pardon the food processor. I'm having food processor issues today, as you're noticing. I'm using a screwdriver. Don't worry. By next show, it'll be fixed. This is what happens when you have equipment. It goes down. All right. So we're just gonna mix that up now. Now, as you can see, it might be a little thick, and you might want to thin it out. Well, that's no problem. We take some of that, the water here, that nice tomato water that's been doing that. And then we're going to literally pour a little bit of that tomato water in there. And then we'll put that right back into spin. All right, just like that. Okay. And as you can see, this is what our aioli looks like in the end. It's a little bit. Now, what you want to do is you want to put that in the refrigerator, just like you did with your crab meat. You want to make that in advance, and then, sorry, I have my lead sticking to it. You want to put that in advance, and then when it's done. So this one I made a little bit thicker, as you can see, and I add a little bit more tomato, so it's even more darker than that one even. Look at the difference, because I added more tomato to this one. So it really comes down to how much you want. So if you want it really nice and dark and chunky like I made it, you put in that full amount of tomatoes. If you want a little bit lighter in color, you use half of it, all right? So, let's check and see how this crab cakes are going here. Oh, that one's looking, look how gold, oh, that one looks beautiful. All right, it looks like we're heating up now. Nice, we're getting there, we're almost there. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make a little arugula salad here. So, real simple, we're gonna take some nice baby arugula that I have here. I'm gonna put that in a bowl. Just like that. All right. And then you want to use some really good olive oil. So I have this nice good Longorian olive oil that I go to the north end of Boston for. We literally make trips to the north end of Boston, right, camera lady? You can agree with the camera shaking. We go to the north end of Boston to buy this olive oil. All right. So we got a little bit of that. Remember that lemon I had? That other half a lemon? We're going to squeeze a little lemon juice in there. Just a little lemon juice. Give it some freshness, all right? And then a little salt, just a little salt, a little pepper, all right? Just like that. Just gonna toss it, okay? Now, I got these beautiful tomatoes, too. So we're going to, let me just make some room here. All right, so we've got this beautiful tomatoes that we have. So what I was going to do is take this tomato, put that down, then take some of our arugula salad here and put that right on top just like that. And then our beautiful golden crab cake. This is looking absolutely, so hold on one second. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, and then our golden crab cake goes right on top. Now, actually, I'm going to change this up. You guys are going to see me replate something midstream here. So I'm taking this off for a minute because I just caught an idea. We're going to take some of this aioli, and you've probably seen this where they do the smear right across. We're going to go woo, just like that. I know that looks really weird, right? But when it's done, it looks really nice. All right, we're going to do that. Put that there. Then take a little bit more of our sun-dried tomato aioli. We're going to spoon that right on top. And then, if we're not done there, we can always take another piece of lemon. If you want to make it even fancier. So we can do it just like that. And there you guys go. Crab cake salad. With a little arugula salad and a sun-dried tomato aioli. So I hope you guys all have a great week. And don't forget, if you want to follow me, I am on all those social sites. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, of course, at Chef Joe Louie. If you're not watching this live and you want to watch any of my back episodes or watch this even later, I always post it on my YouTube channel, which you can just go in and search Chef Joe Louie, and I have my own channel. Until then, until next week, I hope you all stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. And don't forget, if it's next Sunday, it must be Sunday dinner with Chef Joe. Bye.